But first, here's a clip from a 1991 Detroit Black Journal roundtable discussion about African Americans in the media.
Since '68, we've had a tremendous influx of blacks in the media, the mainstream media, as well as the black media.
Well,
Has that had any impact at all?
Certainly it's had some impact. It has sensitized newsrooms, more or less, and I'm one of those that thinks less. But let's remember that when you say a tremendous influx, by the latest survey I saw means that the number of blacks employed by the so-called major media has grown from 2% in newsrooms to just under 7%. That, in my judgment, is not a tremendous influx, particularly in major markets like Detroit, where there's such a large minority population.
Let me bring Robert McTire into the Michigan Chronicle. You see your role as trying to correct that imbalance?
Absolutely. And I wanted to kind of tag on to what Bill mentioned, too. I think, too, that there's a polarization that has taken place in newsrooms in this country in the last 20 years. And I think that the black press now more than ever has a significant role in providing an image or perception of what exists in the black community and the things that go on that is not clearly sometimes covered in what's called the majority media.
And I think another thing is that you have to recognize in Detroit, for instance, the percentage of black population. It's over 70%. So obviously when there are reports of crime, which is the bread and butter of the news media, fires and killings and that sort of thing, obviously blacks are featured in those because we are the majority population.